This is 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. So, I know this is going to be a little bit late, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the scalebound cancellation that had happened earlier this week. So, if you haven't already heard, the Microsoft exclusive, or the Xbox One exclusive, scalebound is now canceled for this year. It was supposed to be released this year. Microsoft and Platinum Games, the developer, had a falling out earlier, and it was released this week that the game itself is canceled. Now, this is disappointing on several levels. The first thing is that the game looked very complete. It looked ready to play, really a couple of months ago. It looked like it was packaged that, they may need to finish a couple of things, but the gameplay was there. I don't know if the story was there, but it seemed like the game itself was finished, and they could have easily have packaged it up and send it to gamers, and we would have gotten scalebound on the Xbox One. This is a huge problem because, and I will always say this about consoles, the reason why you buy consoles is because consoles have exclusivity. Nintendo has Mario, Zelda, and Samus, and a bunch of other characters like Fox. They have a plethora of different characters, and they also, have the Pokemon franchise as well. They have a plethora of different characters and of different universes that they can just cherry pick and put into games and to make games. Sony has God of War, has Ratchet and Clank, has Jak and Dexter. They also have a plethora of different characters and universes that they can cherry pick and create new games for. So does Microsoft. They have really Halo, and they have the Gears of War series, and they have, Crackdown, and they have all of these other games that they can make exclusives for. But that's not the problem. The problem is, are they making exclusives for their games? And are they making new exclusives? Because I can already go ahead and tell you that 2017 is going to be an abysmal year for you if you own an Xbox One and not a PS4 or a PC. Because there's not going to be a lot of exclusive games for you on the Xbox One, unfortunately. And that's facts. That's not me, just spouting out lies to you, trying to make you get a PC or a PS4 or the new Nintendo Switch. Look at your rosters. And some of you are already going to be saying, well, okay, I have 3 or 4 games that are going to be released that are Xbox One exclusives. I have those 3 to 4 games on my list. I'm going to read them out to you. You have Sea of Thieves. You have Halo Wars 2. You have Crackdown 3. You have State of Decay 2. You have Rise and Shine. You have Phantom Dust. Half of you didn't even know 3 or 4 games that I just talked about. These are games that people don't know about. And these are Xbox One fans. These aren't just, PlayStation fans or PC fans. These are Xbox One fans that don't know the 3 to 4 games I just said and that I just rattled off. This is a huge problem. Because if you look at Sony's list, just look at Sony's list, right? Because they brought their A game. Look at their game. Look at their games. Gravity Rush 2, that's going to be released on Wednesday. God of War 4, that's going to be released in the fall or in the winter. Horizon Zero Dawn, that's released in February. Persona 5, that's going to be released in April. Ni no Kuni, that's going to be released in the summer. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, I don't know when that's going to be released, but I know it's going to be released soon. You have the new Spider-Man game. And you also have the Crash Bandicoot series that's going to be released. Those are just some. Not all of them. Those are some of Sony's exclusives that are going to be released or are slated to be released this year. And some of these games are already Game of the Year candidates or are going to be in the running for Game of the Year candidates. Ni no Kuni, for example. If The Last of Us wasn't released in 2013, it would have gone to Ni no Kuni. if and the Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, it's supposed to be released this year, and it's being developed by the company that got Game of the Year last year, Naughty Dog, for Uncharted 4, and had developed The Last of Us in 2013, which beat out Ni no Kuni. And Atlas is bringing out Persona 5, thank God, this year for the PlayStation 4. And these are games, these are not all of the games that Sony is developing this year. On top of the countless amounts of games that they're also going to be releasing, not games, but indie games that they're going to be released this year, they're also bringing out Ace Combat again. Sony is making new IPs for their game, for their console, like Horizon Zero Dawn. Like Ni no Kuni, even though Ni no Kuni was released 4 years ago and it's a sequel, it's been around. It hasn't been around for that long compared to Halo and Gears of War and Crackdown. I mean, and they're also going to be releasing a new Spider-Man game. Microsoft is not like, and you want to know something terrible? Nintendo is coming out with their newest Zelda game, Zelda: Breath of Wind, and that new Mario game is supposed to be released in like the fall. Microsoft can't compete with the new Zelda game and Ni no Kuni and Persona 5 with State of Decay 2 and Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 might be the only good game on this list besides Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3. And you want to tell me that you're not worried about the exclusivity of your console? Are you kidding me? Your console is in utter disarray right now. The Xbox One is in utter disarray right now, and Microsoft needs to learn how to develop new and interesting IPs and franchises for the Xbox One, and Halo is not cutting it. This has been 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'll also be releasing a Nintendo Switch video during the week, talking about what I think about it. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna really go over the Nintendo press conferences and a lot of the gameplay for Zelda: Breath of Wind. And I'll also be releasing another episode in my Road to Diamond. This has been 24. Until then, have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time.